I know we won, and also I know the video's late, but I have gripes, and it involves Kennedy Carter. I know we won the game, but it's fucking Indiana, okay? The Fever are ass. I fucks with not so much the team, but I fucks with the Stranger Things jerseys, and I obviously fuck with Henny. You know I love Destiny. Is it Henderson? Henny, okay? I fucks with her. Y'all know I do. But that team is ass. And we lost to the Sky, a game I didn't watch, but, we lost to the Sky. We fucked this team up. It's continuing my theory that we're only able to beat the trash teams, but when the good teams come along, we get fucked up. But the reason that I'm upset and why I have gripes and why I'm involving Kennedy is because of the state of where we are as a team and from what I'm watching. Now, going into this, I knew this was going to be an issue, but I've been trying to be optimistic and positive about the whole exchange. I am not able to do that any longer because I'm seeing glaring issues that are going to fuck us if we don't figure this shit out. And I don't think introducing Tiffany Hayes is going to be the answer to it. If anything, I think it's going to fuck it up more. We need a point guard bad. And if you're not going to fucking start Ari and just let her just fucking take the shit over, we are fucked. And that's no shot at Erica Wheeler. Y'all know I love Erica Wheeler. She's amazing. She's extremely talented. I've come around to Christy. Like, niggas is great, right? I think Nia Coffey is amazing. Like, everyone's doing their job. But what I can't help but think about is when I see the team out there and the offense gets stagnant and we can't fucking get a bucket to save our lives and trash-ass teams make a run back to try and take the lead from us. The reason why that's the case and we're barely scraping by us for victories in the category of a dub is a dub is because we don't have a goddamn point guard. And shout out to Coach Wright. She's doing an amazing job being the point guard on the goddamn bench, doing an amazing job. But we need someone on the fucking court who's going to get it done. And if we don't have any confidence in Ari, which again, I'm not going to throw the flag out there saying, oh, we should give the keys to Ari, because I want her fucking out of here, but that's not here or there. We need a fucking point guard. And just like when we tried to have fucking Courtney Williams run point, that's not gonna fucking work. Erica Wheeler is a shooting guard. I understand she's short, but okay, that doesn't automatically mean you're a fucking point guard just because you're not taller than the other players. She should be a fucking shooting guard. Just let her focus on getting the fucking buckets. You need a fucking point guard who is going to run the goddamn team and is able to get their own goddamn bucket. That's why I was so hyped, like maybe we'll get Henny. Now, obviously Ryan Howard is levels better, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I'd say in 2 years, she'll be the best player in the league on some Asia Wilson, if you will. But all I can think about is the fact that we could have Kennedy and Ryan Howard right now. We made an active, like, niggas have this idea, and I tweeted this a little while ago. Niggas have this idea that it was one or the other. Like, we had to trade Kennedy in order to get Ryan Howard. That's not the case. And maybe casuals think that. Maybe people who this is your first season think that, but that's not the fucking case. That's why Sever the Bond's here to give you a fucking history lesson on this shit. They chose to take the side of Tiffany Hayes. Courtney was already gone. It was going to happen. That fight was going to leak eventually. The motherfucker was gone. But they made an active decision to go with Tiffany Hayes and say, you know what? You don't fuck with Kennedy. We don't fuck with Kennedy. And send her the fuck off to California. Literally halfway across. Literally across the goddamn country. They banished her to fucking LAX with fucking Miley Cyrus and them. That had nothing to do with draft position. What them motherfuckers did is made an active decision. If we would have said, fuck Tiffany Hayes, let her fucking go, if you want to have a fucking whatever the fucking issue is that we'll never know because they'll never fucking tell us, we would be looking at a starting lineup of Kennedy Carter, Ari McDonald, Ryan Howard, Nia Coffey, which I don't think she came in the trade. If she did, my fault. Replace her with someone else. and fucking Cheyenne Parker. And has Cheyenne Parker not been the fucking, like, biggest impact of the goddamn year outside of Howard? Kennedy Carter, Aari McDonald, Ryan Howard, Nia Coffey, or someone else, if she came in the trade, okay, cool, or someone else, and Cheyenne Parker. Are you telling me we are not annihilating teams? And I know we have a winning record, and it's making me sound ungrateful. It's making me sound like I'm being a little too cynical, but it's just fucking with me because the one thing we really fucking need, we willingly sent away. Again, it's not an either or of, well, it's either Kennedy or Ryan. We could have had both and still kept Aari. Maybe Monique Billings is your starting four, right? We could have fucking had both. And that's what we need the most. We need a fucking point guard who's going to go out there, handle her fucking business, run the goddamn team, and still get buckets. We literally had that, and they decided to trade her. And this is when it's starting to show. When the fucking Fever almost came back and beat us, we barely escaped that game with the W. It was only because they're just so goddamn trash that there's nothing we could have done to have fumbled the bag. The one thing we needed, them niggas willingly let go. And the agenda pushing is what's pissing me off with this goddamn organization. Because we could be so much more than just a cute story of good players that play defense. We could be dominating niggas. Because it's like with this, I know how this shit's going to end. We make the playoffs, get eliminated in the first round, and say, oh, well, maybe next year. We could be doing this shit right now. And it's not like it would be through some bullshit free agency or something like that, like how the Nets do. We literally drafted the talent. We already had it. We drafted the fucking talent. It just pisses me off. Because again, that's what this team needs. We need a fucking real point guard. And we fucking had her! But it's cool. We'll get a couple more victories like this over the course of the summer where it's like we're just beating up on the trash teams, and maybe we'll get an upset win over a good team that's not taking us seriously, and then we'll get eliminated in the first round. I know that is leaps and bounds better than last year in theory, but at least last year the pieces were there. They just didn't fuck with each other. And injury, obviously. But I don't think the answer is wait until Tiffany Hayes comes back, because Tiffany's going to fuck this whole thing up. I hope y'all have been having fun watching Ryan ISO. That shit's gone. I hope y'all had fun, because when Tip comes back, it's done. It's a fucking wrap. And I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden we hear these rumblings in the locker room of, oh, Ryan Howard is so arrogant and she doesn't respect the veterans. Fucking watch. Fucking watch. But we won. I just don't have the highest hopes for this shit. But here's to me being wrong. Glug glug.